Andrew Christensen, I live 1316 Hyde Avenue. If you want just some constructive criticism, most of my points have already been made. I think you need to revise your approach. You're coming at it the wrong way. It seems to be more punishing people for searching for parking as opposed to wondering why they have to go to neighborhoods that are nowhere near where they're going in order to park and finally have a place to go. I think the problem is why isn't there enough parking, not how do we encourage people not to park. Second point, completely left and apologize, so I'll leave it at that.
Thanks, sir. Lori Bendel.
My name is Lori Bendel. I live at 1218 Losey. I guess some of my questions are, is why 2 hours? And if this is going to go citywide, why does it need to be 2 hours everywhere? And the alternate side parking, that's a great idea, but we don't have enough parking right now. So if you take half of it away and it's already full now, are we going to suspend cars from the air? I mean, what are we going to do with them? I mean, really. And the other question I have is that if it's going to be neighborhood specific and you can only park on your street, I live on Mosey. I have no alley. Do I park on Mosey? Because if I really look at it close, I don't think there's a no parking in front of my house. And the last one is how much more is going to get added to our property taxes before this gets taken care of? I mean, I live in a small home. I pay $3,700 a year for property taxes. I have 1,053 square feet. If I lived in Holman, I could have a house that was probably 3,000 square feet. You want everybody to leave?
Bill Bendel.
My name is Bill Bendel. I also live on Losey, and I do have a parking problem. It does seem to be that the exemptions would drive somebody nuts. I would really like to see if they do this, that the council people would man the phones for a while, because we're going to have a lot of calls. It seems to be a localized problem, and large institutions in town are the problem. We have the university, Gunderson, Viterbo, St. Francis, TC, who just happened to get an $80-some million grant to put up buildings, but most likely not a parking ramp. I think the city has a lot of control in that they can suspend any demolition permits, they can suspend any building permits until these institutions take care of the parking problems that they are causing. That's all.
Thank you. Ron Select. Thanks, sir. Reverend Dean Wilhelm.
And we don't have a parking lot. Where our parishioners park, they have no place to park. Our services start at 8:45 on Sunday morning, ends at 11:30. Then we have a social hour, and then some meetings. Sometimes they don't get out there till 2:30, 3 o'clock. Just for 2 hours. On Easter, our service starts at 11:30 at night and ends at 1:30 in the morning. How are they supposed to attend them if they can't park? It's a real issue for my church as well as other churches. Also, my church is right beside the Salvation Army. Their employees park on the street, so there's not enough room in their parking lot. The loggers, where are they supposed to park when their games in town? They can't limit their games to 2 hours. I expect everybody to do that in 2 hours. Please, look into it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Matt Paulson.
Live at 1506 Fair Street. We currently don't have a parking problem. My situation is more than one night, we have to bring one of our cars to my folks' place in Alaska. We can't leave it in front of our house. I would really not like to do that year round. Having the permit only valid for one block would be an issue. Sometimes I work late and I get home at 11 o'clock at night. Everyone else is already parked. Sometimes I have to park around the corner for alternate parking areas. In that case, my permit would be in field. Thank you.
Thank you. Dave, last name starts with an L. Lindsay? No? Going once? Was there a Dave that's at the top? Going once? Then the next person up to speak, I get the last name here, I think it's Dillaber, but I can't read the first name. I've got Eric, and then you taking it from both? Sounds good.
I think it's very clear that even neighborhoods are areas that are way too big. I think any changes will have to be really done with like a scalpel, fine precision changes here. But I think it's important for everyone to know, I really do believe that people are well-intentioned. And these aren't evil people who are coming out to make people's lives miserable. They are trying to make the city a better place to live, and they themselves do love this city. Being a UWL graduate, being a former UWL area resident, I can tell you there's parking problems. Being a developer in the area, there's parking problems. There's people who pay to rent apartment buildings who come in late at night, and someone who doesn't have a parking permit, someone who doesn't live there in their place. Those people are also inconvenienced. I guess I agree with some of the things on the list. I think the overnight parking this won't work. Unfortunately, other areas I think will. Year-round alternate side, I guess I can't see the logic. Things like 2-hour parking where needed, yes. Increasing fines, unfortunately, yes. But in conclusion, I'd like to say that for about a year and a half, 2 years, there was about 10 or 12 people that went down and fought for building standards, which required developers to put one parking space per resident, which would reduce clutter on the streets. And I'm just surprised that, although this area is standing room only tonight, nobody showed up to, at that time, to fight for more comfortable parking standards for the whole city. And next time that comes up, you may want to show up. It will help your cause. Thank you.
Thank you. Anna Bresson.
And for the past 2 years, I've served on the Student Association. It's disappointing to me that no one came to us and asked our input as we represent the students. It's great to see the community members out and supporting us. I think we bring a lot to the Crosse. And I obviously chose this case because I love it, and I don't want to see something as serious as tear the city away from the university. So I thank you for pulling for this.
Thank you.